that her flower was never taken, right? The lie detector determined that was a lie. That flower been gone. Cece took it. Not everybody afterwards fucking stems. But she's parading it. She's walking around with it. Multiple children by the same wrong nigga. And I'm like, yo, I'm from Alicent. I'm like, everyone's letting this slide? Because mind you, I wouldn't be tripping that the king was dead ass like, oh, well, what can we do? All right, go to bed, everyone. What? Like, what I look like? Why are you spreading your cheeks in front of me? I can smell your breakfast. Close the cheeks, please. 30 minutes in, I haven't even rated a single person. The bro sucks. Like, how you crash out my I have to my fucking name? And I don't think I'm gonna win any fans with this one. Now he's Lord of Harrenhal, jerking off the feet. He's living the life. But really, Rhaenyra, were you really trying? Because here's my thing. What was Marjorie gonna do in Game of Thrones? What was Marjorie gonna do? She was gonna say, hey, look, Renly, I can bring my brother in and he can help you, and then you can finish off in me. That's a queen. All this shit's fucked up. Can we vibe with that? All this shit is fucked up. Hear ye. We're here with the first Game of Thrones tier list. Boy, I'm telling you. That's a Game of Thrones? Oh my god. I'm already... Oh, what a good show, huh? House of the Dragon. I'm gonna say this right now. This tier list is gonna be way harder than Game of Thrones. Like, going forward, I don't know how many seasons is gonna be, but like this one, the way they make you really like understand why people are doing certain things, and I'm about to heat up already. The video just started. I got something to say, right? So I might as well talk about the first 4 people we're going to rate. It's going to be young Rhaenyra, young Alicent, because I'm separating them from young to old because I was thinking about it. I was like, they're pretty different. Like, obviously, more than a decade has passed, right? About a few, enough time has passed where they've changed quite a bit. Got older Rhaenyra and older Alicent, and then we'll go by everyone. I don't even know who to put on this list. It's a lot smaller than Game of Thrones, but I like that. We can get past this pretty quickly. But I'm about to heat up, bro. I feel like Alicent's about to be my Roz because people are talking crazy, and I don't get it. Usually, right? I can see when people say, this character, that character, whatever, I can get it, right? Typically. I'm like, I understand why. People who fuck with Tywin or Cersei or Olenna, I can see where they're coming from, for sure. But when I saw the lack of sympathy Alicent was getting, I was like, yo, there was like one dude, Daniel. The fucking Daniel was like, yeah, but yeah, I get Alicent, it's fucked up. Everyone else was like, fuck her. I was like, God, that's crazy. Is that not crazy? This is insane. Because look, I'm gonna say it right now. When it comes to what I've experienced so far in season 1, and when I think about who I want to come out on top as of right now, easily it's Rhaenyra. Easily. But we not showing no love to Alicent. She putting them feet out for some information. Oh my gosh. And we not, because here's my thing. People were talking. Here's my thing, bro. From Alicent's point of view, you understand everything she's doing, bro. You just got to see it from her point of view. And people don't want to because it's uncomfortable. But real talk, look, all the things we've seen, the only reason we sympathize with Rhaenyra at all is because we can see the truth and we can see her point of view on things and whatever, right? From Alicent's point of view, hell nah. If I'm Alicent, I'm like, bitch, she got, you're talking about the person who can't even control her bastard kids? Bastard kids? Is she gonna control the realm? Bro, if I'm Alicent, because here's what got me heated. Here's what actually heated me up. Rhaenyra, as a kid, bro, at 17-year-old, whatever, she is a fuck up, bro. She is. She was made heir. She was made heir. But she was made heir, and everyone knew, including her, that this probably wasn't the greatest choice in terms of keeping the realm together, right? So wouldn't you be extra careful? No, she over here sneaking out with her uncle, and then she's going to a whorehouse, right? And then when Daemon couldn't get it up, she's like, Daemon, like, bruh, we already got our white hair flowing in the wind. You don't think maybe we should keep our voices down? And that is your uncle, brother. Would your father approve? I think not. And you're already sneaking out. And then what do you do when you get back? You fuck. You not only just fuck anybody, right? You fuck the king's guard, right? But here's my thing. From Alicent's point of view, right? Because people were oh my gosh, people were talking about how they weren't friends. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. I'm about to pull up receipts.
How romantic it must be to get imprisoned in a castle and me to squeeze out to heirs.
Tough, absolutely tough. So Rhaenyra already sees the plight of Alicent, right?
What anyone sees when they look at me now is the queen. I've missed you too.
Right? And then Rhaenyra reaches. Now, put yourself in Alicent's shoes. If you're like, okay, I'm getting fucked by this diseased old man, popping out heirs, right? But my friend is here. She just, you know, we had a moment, we're connecting, we're getting back to it. And then later you hear about, she did what? She snuck out the castle? No, she wouldn't. She fucked Daemon? No, she wouldn't. Let me go ask her. Right? Because we're friends and I'm her mother and her queen, right? I go and I ask her, what did you do? She talking about, first of all, Daemon never touched me? The lie detector determined that was a lie. She swore on her mother, right? She swore in front of the God's tree, right? Or whatever the fuck it's called. And I'm her friend. I'm just trying to help. Right? So if you're Alicent, right? We're friends. She lied to me, but you don't know it yet, right? Next thing you hear is like, you hear the king gave her tea. Well, you get, oh, tea for what? The plan B tea, but she told me. And then you call in Cece because you're like, I don't want to believe it, but I just have to make sure. And then Cece says, yeah, we fucked. The king's guard. First of all, you just realized that on her mother, in front of the God's tree, by the way, like, because Alicent's clearly pretty religious, right? At least adult Alicent is pretty religious, and she was kind of like, you know, talking with her mother. So she believes in the higher power type shit, right? So in front of the God's tree, you lied on your mother, right? Because you put that on your mother, that Daemon never touched you. And Rhaenyra also said that she was unsoiled, that her flower was never taken, right? The lie detector determined that was a lie. That flower been gone. Cece took it. Now everybody afterwards fucking stems, right? So if I'm Alicent and I'm like, she told me, she swore on her mom in front of the God's tree, and she not only lied to me, but that Daemon touched her. Like, she don't know that Daemon, like, she just know that the tea happened or whatever. She don't know exactly what happened between her and Daemon. But adult Alicent can assume now that they're fucking married. Adult Alicent could be like, there was something going on between them too. But she heard that she fucked the king's guard. So she was soiled. And she lied about it all. But what makes it worse than that is that all this wouldn't have happened. Alicent wouldn't have no beef if she told the truth, nigga. Because Rhaenyra lied for actually no reason, because nobody believed nothing happened between her and Daemon, right? Even the king don't believe it. That's why she got the plan BT, right? The king believes something happened. And then now Alicent knows that you fucked Cece. You lied for no reason. You said you were unsoiled, and you also said Daemon never touched you. You might as well have just told the truth both times. And Alicent, because here's my thing. If I'm Alicent and I'm talking to my friend, dead ass, and I'm like, don't lie to me, okay? Do not lie to me. People are talking crazy on your name. Speak to me, right? Is this true? No? Oh, okay. You later you find out your father got fired, lost his job, out on the streets like a bum. Nah, he's not. He's a high tower. He's fine. But you know what I'm saying? I'm hot because like if I'm thinking that's the one thing with me, bro. Because I just want to fix the situation. I'm a fixer, bro. I don't give a fuck. Like, okay, tell me, did you fuck up so we can fix it? Okay, you fucked up. Cool, let's fix it. I'm here for you. I got your back. Now, if I find out you lied to me, if I say you fucked up, or like, did you fuck up, and you telling me you didn't fuck up, and then later I find out you fucked up, now I'm hot. Because all I wanted to do was support you and help you out. But now you that ass looked at me while we were in church, and you swore on your mother, and you fucking lied to me. Got Murray in the background fucking freaking out. That's what would have me hot as fuck. If I'm Alicent, and then I grow up, right? And then I'm like, okay, because this is the exact same problem. We don't get to Ollie. This is the exact same problem I pointed out with Ollie, with him pimping out his daughter. I said, Ollie, the problem is we can't trust you anymore because you're sly. You did something sly. Now we can't trust that you won't ever do something sly again. Now we don't know how much of the past was sly. Rhaenyra did some sly shit. So now adult Alicent is looking at everything Rhaenyra's doing, talking about I don't even know if this is real Rhaenyra. That's why Alicent bringing it up, like talking about she's just doing this to, like, you know, cover her ass, right? She's not real. Like, she wants to betroth our children. Yeah, right. Of course she don't believe it, because you already did some sly shit when I just wanted to help you. And now that we're here, now I don't know what's sly. I don't know what's not sly. I don't know how genuine you're being, right? That's boy. And if I'm Alicent and I'm thinking she's sly as fuck, on top of all that, she having bastards with the fucking captain of the city's watch. Am I tripping? What happened to my computer? Am I tripping? I'm fucking up my computer with this. I'm like, yo, and it's not just that, like, you couldn't get another light-skinned brother, something? Them kids don't even look like Laenor. So I'm Alicent. I'm like, she lied to me on her mom's name. She was soiled by the king's guard. She tried to fuck Daemon. And then I'm looking at her children, and I'm like, now you know damn well your husband got white hair. And you got white hair. He light skinned, so maybe one or two come out looking pretty white. I can let that slide. But 3 of them coming out straight white as a European with black hair, I'm not buying it. Right? But she's parading it. She's walking around with it. Multiple children by the same wrong nigga. And I'm like, yo, like, I'm from Alicent. I'm like, everyone's letting this slide? Because mind you, I wouldn't be tripping. But it's the fact that she's the heir, the optional heir. Because the whole time everyone's telling the king, bro, you got a son. Make the son the heir. So Rhaenyra's doing all this when she's like the heir that nobody wants. On top of that, I'm not done. On top of that, you had a choice. You could have chosen, but you came back months earlier than you were supposed to, Rhaenyra. You were supposed to stay out there, talk to everybody, and decide. But you couldn't even do that. You couldn't even stay the last 2 months, 3 months? And you came home early. So you couldn't even do that. Way back when you were a kid. And then the final fucking straw, okay, is that if I'm Alicent and I wake up at 2 a.m., my nigga, after a funeral, and my son doesn't have a fucking eye, and then I find out that one of Rhaenyra's bastards did it? Understand that we have the privilege of being able to see Rhaenyra's side of things. Understand that Alicent doesn't see any of this. All she knows is that she was sleeping, having a great dream. Just what happened? My son? What happened to my son? And then she's looking at this nigga's eye getting stitched up. Can you save it? No? Fuck. And then I find out one of Rhaenyra's bastards did it? Are you kidding me? But that's not it though. It's the fact that the king was dead ass like, oh, well, what can we do? All right, go to bed, everyone. What? I'm like, yo, she's done whatever she's wanted. She had the choice of picking her king, right? She has even had she was soiled by Cersei, the king's god, right? She did even have sons with Laenor. She has sons with which I don't even know if Alicent knows Laenor is gay. We can assume though, right? I don't know. Fuck. She had sons with the fucking captain of the city's watch, whatever the fuck it's called. And then I wake up at 2 a.m. and this nigga, my son, doesn't have an eye. And the king just told us to go back to bed. If you don't understand how Alicent feels, I don't know what else I can. My son lost a fucking eye. If I'm Alicent, Rhaenyra losing more than she ain't getting just a cut to the arm. If I'm Alicent and my son lost an eye and the king just told us to go to bed, fuck coming at you with a knife, I'm throwing it at you. Fuck is you talking about? Somebody gotta die. No, but like asking for your son's eye in return when I don't know what happened is tough, but it's like, how it's the fact that she's getting away with it again, and we're supposed to go to bed, bro. Mind you, Alicent doesn't know this. She just fucked her fucking uncle, bruh. Which, let's not even talk about how crazy that is. They fucked the night of the funeral. I consider myself a vulgar person, right? I'd say I'm a vulgar person. But as I live this life, I start to understand that it's not really correlated. Cause niggas be horny. I've understood this. It's opened my eyes. Niggas talking about, hey bro, we gotta go to the strip club. And I'm like, why? Bro, we gotta throw money on them. I'm like, why? I'm saving. Can we throw the money in the bank? Bro, there's this one stripper. Why you know them individually? Why are you so excited about it? Are we kidnapping them? Like, what I look like? Why are you spreading your cheeks in front of me? I can smell your breakfast. Close the cheeks, please. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's horniness. Like, it's just that I don't hide. Like, so I'm pretty vulgar. I don't really hide it. But like, there's horniness. So like, fucking the night of a funeral is kind of fucking crazy to me. But maybe it's not to y'all. I feel like y'all gonna let that slide. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't let it slide. I'm not letting it slide. Okay? Because here's the thing. It's not just anybody's funeral. It's fucking Daemon's ex-wife. Which I don't know if they were really in love. Right? I mean, he said more or less. Like, I don't know if she's the reason why his dick worked now. Or if those kids were even his. I assume they were Daemon's kids. I couldn't do I even have Laenor on this list? Probably not, huh? I didn't see much of her. I think I decided against it. let me explain myself real quick about the Laenor, because as I thought about it, I was like, yeah, Laena's a little awkward to put on this list because we didn't get to see too much of her, but it was also like her death was so confusing to me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. People explained it. They were like, that shit didn't make any sense to me, because for one, people were like, she wanted to die a dragon rider's death. I'm like, what? A dragon rider's death? Are we serious? That's what we're going with? She lit herself on fire with her own dragon. That's like if I'm like, I want to die a warrior's death and I impale myself on my own sword. Like, what? That's not really, it's not a loophole. It's the wrong hole. Whoa. You know, I'm like, hey, what's going on? And then like people were like, she's pretty sure that it was a dead baby. Now I don't know how educated they were about fetuses and whatnot back then. Like, I don't think they've gotten that advanced, so I could let that slide. But I'm like, damn, how sure are you that the baby's dead? Because like, you don't want any chance of maybe the baby living, because people are also like, well, C-sections aren't really like they usually fail. But I'm like, if I'm just going based off the show, that's it. I'm like, okay, well, the show hasn't really said that. Like, this is the second time we've seen at this point, like, a baby need a C-section, right? Like, not the baby isn't coming out the normal way. So, and the first time we saw it with Viserys' wife was like, the baby came out and the baby was alive. So she died, the baby was alive. The baby wasn't alive for long, but it was alive. So it's kind of weird that like, okay, the C-section doesn't work, but like the one time we saw it before the Laena episode was like, it almost worked, kind of, you know what I mean? So like, for me, I'm like, damn. So like, I could get, if she's really like 100% sure that the baby's dead for whatever reason, I mean, like, hey, if she didn't want to go through the pain of a C-section, I'm like, okay, that's the reason where I'm like, okay, sure. I mean, if you're gonna die either way and you're not 100% sure that the baby's gonna die, like, wouldn't you want the chance of maybe your baby living? Possibly. That's what I'm thinking, but I'm not her. But the whole dragon rider's death thing, like, don't get me wrong, I could believe that is what they were going for. I just think it's a stupid thing to go for, personally. Just the way it happened, killing yourself, that's not, I mean, I don't know how it happened in the books. I don't know if they went a different route in the books. If George wrote that, it's still stupid. I personally think it's stupid. Like, just because something in the book don't make it good, you know, from my point of view at least. But yeah, that's my whole view on Laena. Like, her whole situation was too confusing and she didn't get a bunch of time, so she's not going on the list. But what's killing me is that's the night of the fucking funeral. You could have waited a day, and then here y'all go, well, you gotta understand the pacing of the show. It's like, nah, don't say that, because the whole shit kicked off at night, right? With Aemond losing his eye, and then you see how Daemon kind of protected Rhaenyra in them. That could have been the ease, like, you know, easing back into, okay, now the morning comes, and then you pipe him. Why did it have to happen the night of the funeral where his ex-wife died? Or, well, his ex-wife been dead, but you know. And then she could even mourn Sir Harwin. She didn't give a fuck about that nigga. She just wanted... Boy. This is crazy. I'm gonna get to Daemon. Because then... People talk... Like, I saw one comment. It was like, look... Rhaenyra is only doing, like, princes do it. I'm like, yo, you don't see the hypocrisy? Princes do it. So you're saying, what you're saying is, because of the inequality, right? Then there's a certain level of justification, right? There's a certain level of leeway we can give to Rhaenyra, because the princes can do it. Why can't Rhaenyra? So, but we're not willing to say that Alicent has certain leeway or justification with how she's feeling, because Rhaenyra, there's another level of inequality here. Rhaenyra's getting away with all this shit while Alicent is following her duty. The difference is Rhaenyra's doing the shit she's not supposed to be doing. Alicent's not. She's doing exactly what she's supposed to do. She's being a great wife. She's being a mother, right? She's doing her shit. but Rhaenyra gets to do whatever she wants and gets away with it, and we're not like vibing with the fact that she might be a little fucking ticked off. Cause like, here's my thing though, you're the heir. If I'm the heir and I'm the prince, I'm sitting my horny ass in bed. If I'm like not supposed to be, if I'm like the second born and he decided to make me heir, I'm gonna be like, okay, yep, I'm going to bed at 9 p.m. sharp. I'm not fucking up anything, because you got to understand your position. It's not enough to complain about your position and break the rules anyway. It's not enough, bro. I mean, like, you can't, that's not cool. You got to understand the situation you're in and play towards that, bro. Rhaenyra got me sweating, y'all. Rhaenyra got me fucking sweating. I'm saying, like, Alicent's doing her duty, or at least how she, and that's the problem with Alicent, though. That's a huge problem. We gonna get to her. Don't think I'm putting her high. Don't think I'm putting her high. She's so fucking stuck on the duty, bruh. Wherever her father says, yes, father. Whatever her husband said, well, not wherever her husband says, she be on his ass. But like, to really, your husband's dying wish is to put Aegon on the thing, and you listen to him while he's high? That's fucking stupid. Even for plot reasons, that's fucking stupid. But if we're just going with plot, okay, really, you think Aegon's gonna be good on the throne? You're really following your duty. You don't think Rhaenyra should just be the one? Y'all just made up. I was wondering how they were gonna like go forward if Rhaenyra and Alicent just made up again, right? And they were cool with each other. Oh, Aegon's dying wish. Okay, so I'm gonna betray her. Or that's Aegon. Sorry, Viserys' dying wish. So I'm just gonna betray her. That's crazy. That's so dumb. That's so dumb, Alicent. Just because your fucking husband said so, as he's fucking off that shit, is so dumb. And then here's the thing, where they believe the best in each other. They really do. They don't want to go all crazy. Oh, Alicent wouldn't do that. Oh, Rhaenyra, come on, you know, like, because the real talk, if you take a step back, Rhaenyra and Alicent are both, I'd say, you know, good. You know, they're good people. They don't want to just, they're not evil. It's just that some unfortunate things happen to both of them. That's real talk. That's, at the end of the day, unfortunate things happen to both of them. That's why this tier list is so hard. 30 minutes in, I haven't even rated a single person. But anyways, let's get to it. We're gonna speed run it. Young Rhaenyra, hold on. Let's do the older ones first. Older Rhaenyra. Older Rhaenyra is solid. She's solid. Laenor, letting Laenor go, being with Daemon, fucking him at the funeral was crazy. But I get it. I mean, I don't get it, but like, she's then not wanting to kill everybody. Sending your son was risky. I felt like that was a bad idea, but I couldn't be that mad. Like, I get it. Is she smart? She's kind of smart. I'd say she's pretty damn smart. Very political. She's grown up a lot. And she tried to have kids with Laenor, and shit didn't work out. I can't be mad at that. 3 is crazy though. Like, bruh, you couldn't just have the one kid just to make sure you have an heir. You had to have 3 kids? Golly, all by the same dude. Okay, but I mean, fuck. I mean, but that's tough. That's life. That's life. That's life. Rhaenyra, solid A tier. Solid A tier, I guess. Solid A tier, I guess. Because Rhaenys popping. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. Older Alicent, you're so goofy for putting Aegon on the throne. I feel like you're so goofy, and believing that, it's like, but she's a good person. She because here, mind you, after everything that's happened, her son losing an eye and all that, Ollie still wants it. She over here now fighting her father. Like, my father's tripping. Now I gotta really stand just to follow what the other man in my life wanted me to do. But I mean, like, it's good that she stood up to her father. And she stood in front of Aegon trying to protect him. She's a good mom. She's a good person. I put her a B tier, bro. I feel like I can't put her low. But I'm good. I'm giving Rhaenyra the edge. Young Alicent? She's doing what her mother said. She's young. I mean, what her father said. She's young. Here's the thing though. How you never tell Rhaenyra? How you never tell Rhaenyra about the whole situation with her dad, bro? That's what fucking kills me. I would put you B tier, but you're C tier for that. How are you not telling Rhaenyra about what's going on with your dad and her dad? Right? Well, how are you not saying this to Rhaenyra? That's what fucking kills me. That's the one gripe I have with younger Alicent. How are you not talking about this? She's just so tied to her duty, but like not saying, because you over here not telling Rhaenyra that, and now you mad that she lying to you for real. But Rhaenyra's lies were crazy. I mean, like, it was like on your mom is crazy. In front of the God's tree is crazy. And like for no reason is crazy, because like people, like the truth came out anyway, so like you lied for no reason, but now she think you sliding. Rhaenyra is the only reason why this whole show is really kicking off like this. If she just told the truth from the beginning, I feel like Alicent would have had her back from the beginning. You know what I mean? If you were like, just tell me the truth. She fucking lied on her mom, on the gods. Honestly, young Rhaenyra is F tier. Cause like, how is your dad saying, hey, I'm gonna put you on a tour so you could pick the person you're gonna spend the rest of your life with? Even though Alicent didn't get to pick, even though a lot of princesses, even though a lot of lords and you know, a lot of people don't get to pick who they're betrothed to. The king gave you a choice and you decided to end the tour early. And the only reason you were really fucking with Laenor is because he gonna allow you to be a slut. Let's be real. And you can be like, you can be a slut, I can be a slut. Let's go. Like, bro, what? That's the reason she was just down. She was like, oh, I can still fuck Cece if I'm with him, so I'm gonna be with him. Cece wasn't go for that. That's so Rhaenyra fucking, young Rhaenyra fucking kills me. Isn't this funny? This spreading already. Are we going in order? Yeah. Aegon fucking blows. I mean, there's no, yeah. Aemond, that nigga clean. He's clean. He's so clean. He's so swagged out. Yes, he killed Lucerys, but fuck him. That's what I'm saying. Cause Lucerys, I'm not gonna say he got what was coming to him, but real talk. I'm like, yo, if I'm Lucerys and I just cut this kid's, not much older than me, I cut his fucking eye out, and now, and like, you know, earlier in our lives, I pulled that whole pig prank, but kids are gonna be kids, right? I can let all that slide. But here's the thing: you're older now, and you cut this young boy's eye out, and a pig is placed in front of him at the dinner table, and you start snickering. And not just one, and then Aemond caught you. No, you're like, and then you made eye contact with him and started snickering more. Yeah, Aemond got fucking pissed. And what's, and then Aemond killed you on accident. So I'm not, hey, he wanted your eye though. Y'all think Aemond would have asked for the eye no matter what? But it's him still laughing about the pig, and that telling Aemond, okay, yeah, this kid hasn't changed. I've changed a lot, Aemond. Like, I've been training, right? I've changed a lot. But this kid hasn't changed. The same boy who cut my eye is now laughing at me about a fucking prank that happened years ago. Do you know how hot that would actually have me? I would have asked for the nigga eye too, back in these times. At this point, like, bro, you're laughing about something that happened years ago that I was ashamed of. And this is when I have an eye patch on that you caused this, and you're snickering about it. You're a bastard. You shouldn't even be here. Like, bro, like I'd be hot. I'd be so hot. Yeah, Aemond's S tier. He's S tier. Hold on, this is Erryk. Where's Erryk? I'm pretty sure I had Erryk on this list. Oh, here's Erryk. All right. So, okay, the Erryk brothers. So this Erryk, I believe, is the one that stayed loyal to the crown. I mean, I'm expecting more out of them, but as of right now, I mean, didn't he also get beat by Cece? Ain't this the one who also got beat by Cece? Yeah. I mean, I'll put you D tier. Like, he's sworn, whatever. This is Erryk that sworn to Rhaenyra, so automatically you go a little higher. I don't really know you like that. No, but to go all the way, like he put his dick on the table. Like, he really went all the way over there to Dragonstone and said, "I swear my allegiance to you." That's probably B tier type shit. Cause like he said, this dude is gonna be our king, not my king. Ooh, okay, Erryk. I'm pretty sure this is Erryk with the E, and then Erryk with the A is the one who stayed. Y'all probably like, who cares? My fault. So this is Baela. This is Rhaena. So Rhaena, she seems nice. I'm expecting more out, later. So, I mean, is she cool? C tier, I guess. She hasn't done anything wrong like Alicent, I feel like, but she ain't, she there. Baela. Don't look at me. Like, I'm just saying, bro, look at her. The way she was like, that's my new man, bro. No, what's his name? Shit, what's his name? Jacaerys. The way she was like, Jacaerys, just ignore him. Like, it's all good. And she was like keeping her composure. I respect that. I'm a proud man. I fuck with her. And look at her. Anyway, Corlys. I fuck with him. He's cool. And when he sided with Daemon, it was understandable. He was talking crazy. But Viserys was a very lax king. I would have been hot too. I would have lost patience. I'll put him A tier. Cece, I mean, that's an F tier, right? That's an F tier, right? I mean, like, do I need to talk about it? The bro sucks. Like, how you crash out my fucking name? Like, bro, relax. Bro, relax. It's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry if I'm yelling all up in your ear. But like, bruh, if she was gonna slut you out, bro, she was gonna let you, as a king's guard. So you're telling me, as a king's guard, that's all you have to your fucking name, right? And you're ashamed about it. Your first instinct isn't to get back on the right track. Your first instinct is to be mad about it. That you put your dick in her bun. That you opened up her roast beef walls and tasted the clam chowder. How are you mad? Like, I get why you're upset, but like, bro, what? This is like if you on a diet and you're like, ah, shit, I ate a cookie, time to eat a whole pack of Oreos. Like, what? Can we get it together now? You already fucked up a little bit, but let's get right back on track. You're the king's guard, brother, and you're asking the queen or the heir to bounce out so y'all can bargain for bushels of oranges. And then when she don't want to do that, you mad about it. And then not only that, you crashing out about it. A bro checked you. He said, "Hey man, let's keep him in line. Huh? Let's say keep this secret between me and you. All right." And then you beat his fucking face in, and then you're going to kill yourself. And people were talking about that. People were saying, I think it's because of his honor, or like, some people were like, oh, well, maybe it was kind of a threat. I'm like, it doesn't make sense that it would be a threat. You know what I'm saying? Because if you kill someone because they made a threat about you, why would you then go to kill yourself? You know what I'm saying? And then if it's a crash out, like you're just angry, extremely angry, why? Her pussy wasn't that good. I promise you, bro. I promise you it wasn't that good. Because if it was that good, Sir Harwin wouldn't have left. She would have tried to kill everybody in that castle. just like you killed somebody in the middle of a party. The fact that you didn't get punished for it, you better be happy about Alicent, Right, be happy that Alicent was like, you work for me now. He got anger issues, and I never they never showed that. He got dead ass anger issues. He beat Daemon in the fight, so he's a better fighter than Daemon. Can we shake hands on that? He beat Daemon because he not only got him off his horse, they fought, and then he got beat again. So he's a better fighter than Daemon. And Daemon's a fucking beast. That's what I'm saying. Daemon's a beast, and he beat him. You can't be having someone with that much skill with anger issues, bro. You're gonna end up like Qyburn with Gregor. You know what I'm saying? He killed someone at the council. That's fucking crazy. As a King's Guard, bro. He probably, I don't know if he said sit down. I don't know if it's by accident or purpose or a little bit of mix of both. Because you know how sometimes you do something out of impulse, but like if something bad happened, you kind of rocking with it. But it's like one of those, it's not premeditated, but you cool with it if it happened type shit. All I'm saying is her pussy wasn't that good, bro. What was she doing? I saw the scene. They showed way too much of it. I saw the scene, brother. She wasn't popping no splits. Like, she wasn't popping it crazy, bruh. And you're the King's Guard. You're lucky you had any taste of the royal coochie, bruh. The royal dragon coochie. You got a taste, and now you're addicted immediately. Cut it out. That's all I'm saying. Daemon, holy shit. We're getting to some shit, huh? Daemon is interesting, and I don't think I'm gonna win any fans with this one. I think Daemon is an interesting character. I think he's cool as hell. Similar to like how, so Ramsay and Joffrey were evil, right? They were missing the swagger. I mean, Joffrey had that shit on. Ramsay was he was sinister, but he didn't have the same swagger. Daemon got the swagger, but I don't think he's pure evil. I think he's just so obsessed with power and legacy. I mean, Laena's brought it up, right? Where she was like, you pore over these books day and night, right? Reading about past triumphs, different conquerors, right? So he's obsessed with that. So here's my thing, right? He was trying to, that scene when he was trying to get Rhaenyra when she was younger, it was very much you could tell that he did that. For one, if your dick isn't working and you want it to work, you'd probably try. I mean, that I could believe that he was just trying to, get in her pants, but not just that. It's probably a multifaceted move where he was like, okay, I'll do that. Whether or not it works, I'll still have the king thanking that I did it or whatever, just to get in his head to throw him off balance, right? Or to like sow illegitimacy into Rhaenyra's claim to the throne, that like, cause she's like doing this, maybe he'll be like, okay, you're not the heir anymore, make him the heir. It's a very smart move, right? But I'm really trying to get into his motivations. I think he's motivated by power. Like when I think about that marriage between him and Rhaenyra, and the fact that he like started choking her out when she started talking about prophecy and whatever, and how he was so ready to go to war, and how he wasn't really listening to her, but he was telling Jacaerys, okay, I'll teach you about loyalty, right? And all this shit, but not listening to your queen, not treating her. Look, he's not treating her like a queen in the I love you type of way. That's how it felt. It felt like you're useful to me type shit, because she is the heir. She does have power, and in turn Daemon would have a lot of power, right? And even if she's the queen and the true like protector of the realms, he could still be the one in charge if he tries to be, you know what I mean? So that's what it felt like with this whole war council. It felt like, okay, yeah, she's in charge, but I only like her being in charge because it makes me in charge type shit. Cause how you gonna put your hands on her like that, bro? That shit had me hot. But he does care about family, so I don't want to make it seem like he's just a piece of shit. I'm just talking about in terms of like motivations to marry her. But I mean, he was able to get it up and fuck her, so maybe that's, man, I don't know. Daemon is probably the most confusing character for me. Not in a bad way. It's just, you could believe several things about him. He is a great fighter. I don't know if he's a great strategist, because the strategy that won the Stepstones, at least initially, was goddamn Laenor's plan, right? And then Corlys won the Stepstones the second time and actually garrisoned it. So I think Daemon is good at, I don't know, man. I think he's decent at attacking. But in terms of strategy, I don't know if he's that good. I think he's very good at fighting. Not as good as Cersei, clearly, but he's very good. Laenor came up with a successful plan. I don't know what to think of Daemon. Daemon is so polarizing. He's cool as shit. He's cool as fuck. He sliced off Vaemond's head, right? But again, like, because Vaemond was talking crazy to Rhaenyra and them. But could a part of it have been, oh, she's trying to make it seem like the children are illegitimate, and then that could kind of hurt our power, whatever, if everyone believes the heir is a whore or whatever. Like, it's so interesting because any situation could be twisted, but I think at the end of the day, he really does care about Rhaenyra. I think he is a good fighter. I think he could be a good commander, even though, I don't know, writing the men hard, pause, whoever said that, I don't know if it was, I think it was Tyland Lannister, maybe, telling Viserys he's writing the men hard and there could be a coup. Like, they were talking bad about Daemon. They didn't fuck with Daemon. They didn't like Daemon at all. So he doesn't even seem like a good leader. Actually, now that I'm really thinking about it, Daemon might be ass. I thought he was so cool. Now that I'm actually thinking about it, he's not. He's a good fighter. I don't know. It could just be the plot. It could just be the plot twisting things around. But if what the show's telling me is true, Cersei's a better fighter. So it's not like Daemon's untouchable. Daemon isn't coming up with any successful plans, at least from what I've seen. He's executing them. The men don't like him, so again, they were kind of losing the whole Stepstones thing, so he wasn't a good leader. And he had a dragon. That's what's crazy. They had dragons, and they were still losing until they went with Laenor's plan. Fuck, Daemon might kind of actually suck. And he's like kind of like fucked up. Like, bro, you just buried your ex-wife. You just sent her to the sea, and now you fucking your niece. It was like oh my god, your brother's daughter is crazy. That's crazy that I'm really about to put him in D tier only because he's cool. Like, if he didn't have such a good cool factor, this nigga's an F easily. Okay, future Barry again. Another thing I didn't even take into consideration, because I was thinking after the video, I was like, is Daemon really D tier? And then I remembered some stuff. For one, he bashed his wife's head in, bro. Rhea seemed cool. Like, she obviously didn't have no love for Daemon because he was kind of an asshole, saying like, you know, he'd rather fuck goats or whatever the fuck. So that's fucked up. Bashing her head in, that's fucked up. But other than that, right, I'm like, okay, so he lost to Cersei, but Cersei, I remember Cersei losing to Aemond. So it's not even like Cersei's untouchable. Granted, you could say, okay, Cersei could have been taking it easy on Aemond, but it's not like he was trying to kill Daemon, right? He even spared him. So it's like, what are we? And he had to have known who Daemon was. So like, I feel like maybe he took it. I don't know. I don't think he was really taking it easy on anybody. At least I don't think easy enough to where you could use that as an excuse between him losing to Aemond and him beating Daemon. So I'm like, damn, he lost to like Cersei and Aemond spiritually, you know? And then, but other than that, I'm like, heir for the day, bro. I forgot about that completely. Heir for the day is crazy. When you're talking about your own nephew, your brother just lost his son and wife in the same day, right? And you're in the brothel with all your men, and you coin him heir for the day in front of all your men. That is crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, I just remember that. I just wanted to talk about it. That's crazy. I really, going into this, I kind of have a general idea of where I would put certain characters. I was thinking probably upper, B or higher. Nah, now that I'm actually talking about it, yeah, he kind of sucks. That's crazy. That's great. Halaena, she's great. See, who the fuck is it? Oh, this is Jacaerys. Jacaerys is interesting. He's like, hey, he listens to his mother. He respects his mother. I appreciate that. And then he was trying to defend his brother. Right? Pulled the knife out on bro. Like, you gonna hold up a rock and bash my brother's head in and talk about how we bastards? Like, he don't know that. Now you telling him that? And like, oh yeah. Jacaerys ain't crash. But look, he did toast. He swallowed his pride when Aegon was tempting him. And he was like, to you guys, and they asked for Halaena for a dance. He's good. I fuck with him. I need to see more. And he's a grinder. Pause. He's like, yo, let me learn about this. If I'm gonna be king, let me learn. I fuck with that. You know what? I was gonna put him B, C. I think I'll put him A. This is another Daemon situation where I'm like, I thought I was gonna put him lower, but now that I'm really talking about it, I think he's A tier, bro. Laenor. This is what makes this show so hard, bro. It's just, these characters are so complicated. Laenor he recommitted himself, but he's getting drunk, wasted, fuck everybody. I mean, Rhaenyra is too, I guess. I mean, Rhaenyra is fucking the goddamn city's guy, Sir Harwin, but so you can't, but he couldn't get it up. Like, that's not his fault. He preferred he preferred the weenie to the clam. He's not, I mean, I don't have a problem with him. I don't. He wasn't there. He wasn't there a lot, now that I think about it. He wasn't there when Rhaenyra was giving birth. He wasn't there when Rhaenyra got cut. But that was because his sister died and he was depressed. I can't be mad. I thought he was gonna kill himself. He was out there. He was fucked up. And then after that, he recommitted himself, and then all that. Now he's living his best life. C tier. I don't know. Look, people are gonna ask me, how are you rating them? Like, is it based off ability, how much you like them? How are you rating them? Listen, brother, I'm placing pictures next to letters. The shit ain't science. Who gives a fuck? I'm just placing people at this point. What's his? Oh my god, the footlicker, the hash slinging footlicker, bruh. That, spread your toes. That's crazy. Oh yeah, curl your foot. That is crazy. That's all he wanted. Imagine, bro. He killed his father and his older brother. Now he's Lord of Harrenhal, jerking off the feet. He's living the life. He's living the life. Yeah, and then he has his own little secret society with all their tongues cut out. He's smart. He's paying attention, but he's not just a crash out dummy like CC. Like, he's doing some fucked up stuff, but he's like, hey, if there's no reason for it, if I'm not gaining anything from it, all right. He's more of a sociopath. He's more of a sociopath. Boy, I'm telling you, the feet bandit. Oh my gosh, he's solid, boy. He is solid. He is solid. I'm telling you, Lucerys. Nigga sucks, bro. Sorry, he sucks. He has no redeeming qualities. He's soft. He's he laughing at Aemond with the one eye. Like, if you're gonna be soft, don't laugh at the guy with the one eye because of a prank y'all pulled years ago. You know what I'm saying? Now look at you, got ate up. Why? You should have played that way smoother. He's up in the sky. You know he's gonna be up in the sky. Why would you go up in the sky yourself? Why would you attack yourself? How quietly can you fly? We're like 1/8 that nigga size. Let's just cruise control. I'm laying in the forest for about a week or so. making sure he ain't here. I'm looking up at the sky with that big motherfucker. He can't hide for long. And then Lucerys talking about, I told my mother we wouldn't fight. We shouldn't fight. Like, it just, you see it? Did y'all peep how Jacaerys hesitated? Jacaerys was like, we ain't gonna fight, nigga. What are you talking about? What if for self-defense? Sorry, Lucerys. Sir Strong, or yeah, wait. Well, yeah, Sir Strong, Sir. What's his Lyonel? Sir Lyonel. He's solid, boy. He's smart as hell, and he's unbiased. He's unbiased as fuck. He's smart, and he didn't want to bring up the fact that the princess's children were bastards. He's like, ugh. To the king. He's smart. I can't fault. I think he was, out of all these people, if I had to choose one to make my hand, it'd be Lyonel. It'd probably be Lyonel for sure. Mysaria, I believe. I think it's Mysaria. She's solid, boy. Esther. She's solid. Got all them damn spies, and like all she want is for these little kids to stop getting abused. All this power, all this information she got. The king died. She knew the day of. Is that not fire? How you get spies and she's a whore? I'm pretty sure. She's a whore and she got spies. Or at least she was a whore. And now she got spies. She got spies in the fucking Red Keep. Telling her shit. Now she telling the hand where the fuck that... She knew where Aegon the prince was before anybody else. Right? Everyone looking, where's Aegon? Where's Aegon? She's like, oh yeah, I hit him in the fucking thing. She's solid, boy. Otto. I mean, this is crazy. You pimping out your daughter, and then you like your Sir Lyonel should have been the hand a long time before you, bro. Then you got brought back because your daughter, but now you and your daughter are at odds. And then you talk about, what kills me. Someone said, look, he clearly only wants his blood on the throne. And I'm like, okay, look, he can want that and still love his daughter. Two things can be true at the same time, right? It's never with people. It's never just 100% I want this and 0% this. It's not. It's like, okay, I love you, but I also want my blood on the throne. I'm okay, and especially if you justify it, if you're like, okay, well, I'm doing this. I know she doesn't want me to, but look, I can make her queen of the 7 kingdoms. I could give her all this power and my family all this power. If maybe she's unhappy at first, but maybe she grows to love the man, because Viserys a good dude, and I do believe that Alicent, did love that man, or at least she took her duty as a wife very seriously. And I feel like Viserys didn't make it too terribly hard. I think Rhaenyra made it hard, and in turn made Viserys make it hard for her, because Viserys was allowing all these things Rhaenyra was doing. Because if Viserys was really on top of it, Viserys could have stepped in. He just never stepped in. Therefore, Rhaenyra making things bad, then Viserys letting Rhaenyra make things bad, so he's making things bad. Anyway, I do think Otto cares about cares about Alicent. I just think he really wants his blood on the throne. It's just the fact that Alicent brought it up. It was like, you made me do something I didn't want to do, be with the king, whatever she said. And Otto was like, even if I did, right? Or he said, and if I did, look, you're the queen, you have blood, whatever. Like, he justified it, right? Like, and it's very easy to justify things, especially if you know it's not morally right. Or maybe you could convince yourself that is morally right because it's for the family or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I don't think Otto's a good dude. I don't think he's that smart. Because why would you... It trips me out that people be going to Dragonstone without a dragon backup. Like, Rhaenyra both times had to be the one with the dragon. That's so crazy to me. Like, bruh, what if they brought dragons? It just killed you all. And then what's crazy is Rhaenyra walked past all them, Otto and all them. Any one of them could just, take Rhaenyra, put a knife to her throat and been like, fucking back up. All right, we're taking her hostage. Y'all better all swear obeisance. Nah, that would have been crazy. That would have been funny. If she tried to look all cool and then fucked up. Okay, so going forward from this tier list and all, from the rest of this tier list and all, I'm going to put a character on the far left. I'm not going to order them from left to right, but I'm going to put a character on the far left that I feel is like solid for that tier and really cements that tier. Like, if you're not as good as this character, you're not getting in. If you're not better than this character, you're not getting above, below, you know, type shit. So who's solid? Honestly, I don't think any of these S tiers are too solid. I think maybe Aemond might be the most solid. He didn't mean to kill that boy. That boy was just being a dickhead. Rhaenyra. And again, look, Aemond was gonna bash bro's head in, but slicing bro up, bro, is for y'all. You pulled out a knife. Just run away. That is crazy. But again, they're kids. They were kids. So like, a lot of that stuff, I'm just gonna let slide. But if you could take that moment and look back on it, and Lucerys, you're still snickering about a fucking pig prank, and I can assume you never apologized to bro for fucking slicing his eye open, or at least y'all never talked about it. I mean, hey, now I gotta hold y'all accountable. Yeah, so S tier, Rhaenyra solid A tier. Alicent right now, solid B tier. See? Alicent again, I feel is young Alicent is a solid C tier. D for Daemon. I think Aegon, right? Well, I think CC is a solid F tier. Like, so basically, on the left, I really don't plan on moving them unless something happened in the story, right? I think they're solid. The rest, they could probably move. Well, Aegon not. Well, I don't know. Think for yourself. Rhaenys. S tier. She's fucking awesome. I love this old lady. She's cool. She's like, look, I was the princess, but I wasn't the queen, right? They didn't make me the queen. It is what it is. Let's fucking move on. I'm gonna let my husband do his thing, but he tripping. Let him know he's tripping. I'm gonna take care of Helena's children. Rhaenys is trying to do the right thing, even though I'm pretty sure she killed my fucking son. But she's trying to do the right thing right now, and that's what matters right now. And I don't want to be part of this. I know I could have burnt them all alive, but I didn't want to be in this war. I don't know if we're really starting a war. Rhaenyra was like, it's not war yet, so Rhaenys was like, I don't want to kick this war off right now, or anything like that. I guess that would have ended the war if there was going to be a war. But anyway. Rhaenys solid, bro. Solid S tier. Oh, a homie here. He hasn't had many lines, but the fact that he's like, I'm the king's guard, so until there's a king, motherfucker, I ain't doing nothing, because y'all over here saying crazy shit. I don't believe what Alicent's saying, or I'm not sure if I should believe what Alicent's saying. So until y'all make a king, I'm not doing shit. Solid S tier behavior, but he hasn't had enough screen time for me to be too confident in him. Nah, fuck, he's S tier. Who cares? Oh, if Baela's S tier, fuck it. Tywin Lannister plotting on the king from day one. F tier. Plotting, yo, this is so lopsided. I did not think it was gonna be this lopsided. I thought it was gonna be a lot more balanced. I didn't know it was gonna be so far in the extremes. So many characters at the extremes. Tywin, bro, what are we doing? What are we doing, bro? He tripped. Wait, no, this is the guy who was gonna marry. His twin was the one who was gonna marry Rhaenyra. But Tywin is the one. He's like plotting, and I don't know him like that. To be completely honest, I haven't really been paying attention to him. And when I'm really looking at this list, I'm like, damn, y'all next to them. Like, I almost want to make another tier for like these two, for Aegon and CC. Because I don't think these four are as bad as these two. But I don't want to move them up a tier. I guess I could. No, I don't want to move them up to Daemon's level. Maybe Lucerys, just because he hasn't done much. Like, he didn't do much and now he's dead. Poor guy. You know what? I'm going to make another tier. You've convinced me. At a row below. Alright, CC and Aegon for now. That's solid, I feel. All right, Vaemond. I don't really fuck with him. He's kind of useless. Like, he wanted a whole coup. He wanted to betray Daemon, and then but he told what everyone knew: they're bastards, and you're a whore. That's fucking crazy. You couldn't control yourself. He's like, you might do what you want to do in your house, white boy, but like this boy was talking crazy to the king. Is crazy, but I kind of respect it at the same time. He's like, bro, y'all, you don't know how to run what the fuck is going on here, and now you're gonna tell me how to run my house? But it's like, bro, your brother isn't. That's what kills me right here. This is why you're low. No, honestly, what have you done though? But like, that's why you're low. Like, your Corlys wasn't even dead. You were planning on bro's downfall. Already talking about who's next in line. But I get how you wouldn't want Lucerys next in line. He's a little boy and he's a bastard. Like, he doesn't even have your blood in him. So I get that. I'm not mad at you for that. But what have you done? I'm trying to think. You haven't done shit. Yeah, you're down here. Viserys. Oh boy, I've already talked about him plenty. This boy here. Oh well, I can't place him down now. Well, let me see where I think I'm gonna place him. I think I'm gonna place him there. Look, there were too many moments where I'm like, bro, what are you doing as king? Like, you have to make a decision. Sit down and make a decision. Take control. I'm still tripping that you saw Daemon all cuddled up with Rhaenyra in the middle of the dance hall after what you thought happened between them, right? And then the whole shit started popping off. Everyone started going into hizzy, right? And then you like, fuck it, someone saved the princess, but you're not really telling them to stop. You just looking like, just like you were looking at her kids. Can't even tell they bastards. You delusional. Like, bro, you, come on, man. You didn't lose that eye till way further into the sickness. Lyonel had to take control. He's S tier, so like, yeah, people are going to depend on S tier characters, but you couldn't even take control, brother. That's what fucking kills me about you. Just lazy. Just a lazy king. Like, he's too lazy. But he's very like, he's like, okay, let's fucking do what's right, bruh. Right? But at the same time, I feel like he kept Rhaenyra as heir after all the bullshit she was doing, because out of spite, because everyone's telling him not to, and that's not good. That's not good at all, brother. It's kind of dumb, because if I'm him and Rhaenyra was doing what she was doing, I'm not making her heir. Fuck no. Especially after Aegon's born. I'm like, look, Rhaenyra, you've been fucking around. I gave you a chance to pick your own person, your own king. You didn't decide to do that. You didn't even try it all the way. You came home early without notice. Probably with notice, but you came home early, right? I have suspicions that you fucked my brother, right? Viserys don't even know he fucked the king's. She fucked Cece. I don't think. And then Viserys, like, everyone telling him they're bastards, and he's like, I don't know, they look black to me. What? No, but come on, bro. The hair is a dead giveaway. But he just, to this day, he died, so I don't know. But it really made it seem like he really believes that those are Rhaenyra's kids. I don't know if he's like a father and he's really just trying to protect her and is like, come on, y'all. Because we can assume. And here's what's bugging me. Like, I'm saying these things and I can picture the comments now. You don't know what the fuck's going on either. Okay? In terms of like, unless the fucking writer of either the show or the book is telling you, okay, these are the characters' motivations, you're making a guess too. Okay? That's one, it doesn't happen often on Patreon, at least, but like, that's one thing that is so common, because I'm hearing people say, okay, well, you got to understand that this is why this character did that, when it wasn't very clear. You can assume, but at least acknowledge it's an assumption. You know what I'm saying? At least acknowledge that. You know what I'm saying? So if it's an assumption, then you can entertain other ideas. But I feel like sometimes people say this and then like people respond to the comments like, no, actually it's like this, and I'm like, neither of you know. But, you know, every now and then people are cordial about it. Like, oh, well, I think this, you know, it's understandable. But I like to, look, I already think something, typically. But I like to entertain other ideas because I understand that I don't know. Viserys at no point, anytime he talked about Rhaenyra's children being legitimate, it was in public or he was talking to somebody. So it makes sense that if he's really just trying to protect his daughter, that he would just keep up appearances. But if he really was delusional like that, maybe it was a sickness. No, that's crazy. That's crazy. And then he didn't take that heroin when you know he was imagine you getting injected with heroin because you on your deathbed. And then you're like, no, I want to be with my family. That speech with his family and him really putting his foot down. If Viserys was like that in the last like episode or two that he was in, if he was like that for, you know, his whole time in the show, for me personally, A or S, probably S tier. But it's the fact that before that he was so, is it lackadaisical? He was so lax around certain things, and I'm like, and he let so many things slide. Like, your son lost an eye. Your wife's son, but your wife's son, that would hurt. He lost a fucking eye. And you're old, so I know you need your sleep. He got woken up. And now you mad at people talking about they're bastards. When, like, that, okay, that scene right there, I'm like, that makes me believe that he really is delusional. But it's like, again, maybe Viserys is really like, I got my daughter's back. But that's like, I think that's 1% of me is even entertaining that, really. I really think bro's just delusional. But how is bro losing an eye and no one's like, and then you're cool with bro just claiming the dragon that was the person who just died's dragon, Laena's dragon? No one even addressed it like at any point. And then CC, who bashed somebody's head in the middle of the party, we were supposed to have, what was it, like a week, 7 days of a tournament? But and then at the end it was going to be the wedding, right? I'm pretty sure he said that. He got cut all that short. Bro got his head bashed in. Now we're having the marriage right there, surrounded by leftovers. Now we got to pick up the leftovers of this sham marriage, really. Like, not a sham marriage, but I mean, it's a sham marriage. They didn't even fuck. That's what I'm saying. But really, Rhaenyra, were you really trying? Because here's my thing. What was Marjorie going to do in Game of Thrones? What was Marjorie going to do? She was going to say, hey, look, really, I can bring my brother in and he can help you, and then you can finish off in me. That's a queen. That is a queen. Rhaenyra said, I ain't doing all that. Nah. That is a queen. Like, look, I'm telling you, it goes to show, if someone wants something bad enough, they gonna find a way to do it. If they want it bad enough. Rhaenyra's like, fuck it. I get that it's nice to be wanted, but you couldn't like really like do the pull out and pull in strategy that Marjorie and Renly were gonna do. Not once with one kid. Oh my gosh. Fuck. Now you got all them kids. Because if I'd be like, bro, okay, if one kid was legitimate, I wouldn't be, if I'm Alicent, I wouldn't be as heated. Because I'm like, okay, it happened. Especially if Alicent understands that Laenor is gay. Never made that clear, but let's assume that Alicent knew Laenor was gay. I'd be like, okay, they have a true born son. They did something that they didn't want to do. Like, okay, that goes to show that she is actually dedicated to doing the right thing, or like what in Alicent's eyes is the right thing, right? All this shit's fucked up. Can we vibe with that? All this shit is fucked up, right? No one's, you know. But if we're in the universe, okay, because we got to be in the universe. We can't like be like, okay, in society. Like the reason I think Rhaenyra and Uncle Daemon being together is so crazy is because Viserys didn't want it. Viserys was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? And she wasn't even married, so like she double wasn't supposed to do it. Doubly wasn't supposed to do it. That's what kills me. If Viserys was like, "Yep, sounds about right. Yep." I mean, hey, it happens. I'd be like, "Okay, well, I guess we just all cool with it." I guess we all cool with it. Oh shit! What did I just do? Man, what am I even talking about? Look, Viserys, he's fucked. I would honestly put him D tier, but the last episode he was in, he was so locked in and really was the bridge between the two families. He was the bridge between the two families. And I gotta respect that. I gotta bump him up a tier. I gotta bump him up a tier for that. When has Daemon done that? You know what I'm saying? Been the bridge between families. I gotta bump him up a tier for that. Let me look at this list. Every time I look at Baela out there, I'm like, that shit is hilarious. That shit is so funny to me. All right. You're kind of high. I'm okay with that. Whatever. This shit is not rocket science. Cool. The fucking footlicker, man. That boy. Did you paint your toes? That boy right there is crazy. Oh my god, Alicent. Okay, yeah. I'm happy with this list. I am, and I'm much more cool with doing tier lists for this show because, again, if it only follows the one family or a handful of families or whatever, and it's not like Game of Thrones, then I really don't have to worry about adding too many people and all that, and I can just move. So, like, hopefully the tier list videos are a lot shorter going forward. But apparently there's only 2 seasons. I didn't know. I don't want to look at the 2 seasons because I don't know. I don't want to be spoiled by any thumbnails. But I don't know how many episodes are in that season. But I'm pretty sure season 3 and season 4 ain't a thing. Let me see real quick. Let me see. I can see that. Yep, season 2. That's crazy. I wonder when season 3 is coming out. I mean, the show is probably going to air probably late 2025. I don't know. I don't know anything about the timeline of filming TV shows and shit like that. And I don't know if this is like, because I know anime is the only thing where I've actually kind of tried to keep up at times. And anime, they'll release like episode by episode. I don't know if when it comes to this HBO stuff, if like on HBO Max, if they'll just release the whole thing. I assume it'll be like, week after week or whatever. Because I haven't watched TV in so long. There's no way they would release the whole season and then but like air it weekly on HBO. There's no way. So yeah, probably week after week. It's not like I get right to it because I'll probably be in the middle of a show by the time it comes out. But no, YouTube is gonna be way behind. If you're on YouTube, go to Patreon. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the list. Keep your head up. Peace.
I'll walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and I fear no evil because I'm blind to it all.